Hey there, adventurers! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're introducing you to the treacherous depths of a dungeon like no other. Our hero, Leos, has a bone to pick with a flame dragon who made a meal out of his sister, Farine. But here's the catch, they've got no gear, no gold, and just 1 month to save her from being turned into Dragon Chow. It's a race against time as Leos and his ragtag crew must regroup, strategize, and brave the dangers lurking in every shadowy corner. Will they emerge victorious, or will the dragon's fiery wrath consume them all? Stay tuned, adventurers, because this dungeon crawl is about to get wild. The adventure starts in a dungeon where Knight Leos and his crew stare down a hungry-ass red dragon. With supplies low, Leos thinks about bouncing, but Sister Falin sacrifices herself for an escape spell. In a new area, Leos notices Falin's gone and wants to save her, but they're low on shit. While Leos thinks about selling gear, Chuck's totally against it. They hit uptown for grub, but Leos is dead set on solo saving Falin. Marcel and Chuck insist on tagging along. At the dungeon entrance, Leos blows their minds with a plan to feast on dungeon monsters. They bump into some pesky mushrooms, Marcel handles them, and Leos suggests cooking them up. Consulting a guide, Leos finds some options, but Marcel's skeptical as hell. Leos goes after a scorpion while a bustling area connected to the dungeon is revealed. Leos shares his scorpion victory, admitting his love for monsters. They start cooking. Marcel's worried as fuck about poisoning. Trying the scorpion, Marcel finds it nasty as hell. Dwarf CI chimes in, giving scorpion cooking tips. Senshi joins, eager as hell to cook a dragon. Descending to the second dungeon level, a forest with connected trees, Leos suggests camping. Marcel's wary as fuck of monster-infested food but agrees. Leos consults his book. Marcel's not keen at all. Chilchuck bitches, and Marcel freaks the fuck out over man-eating plants. Leos clarifies and Chuck brushes off concerns. Faced with fruit plants, Marcel's ready to cast a spell, but Senshi steps in. The plants turn out to be harmless parasites. Leos helps Marcel understand the plant's grip. Inside a tree, Chilchuck whips up broth with added fruits. Leos thinks about planting plant seeds, but Marcel's not interested in the slightest. Chilchuck's broth turns out surprisingly tasty. Marcel admits it's good, sparking curiosity. Leos educates on the plant strategy, stoked to see Marcel interested. Marcel shook off a nightmare and joined a cooking party nearby. Senshi suggested hunting a fat beast, leading them to a basilisk nest. Leos, Chilchuck, and Senshi hid as a basilisk approached, leaving Marcel with an egg. Leos and Senshi cleverly took it down, comforting the others. Senshi whipped up a dish with a Dan antidote for the poisoned one. After the meal, Marcel healed the poisoned guy. He asked for cooking tips, and Senshi dished out a few. Leos and Chilchuck discussed routes to the third floor, picking a safer one. Senshi suggested grabbing veggies from a nearby mandrake colony, sparking Marcel's interest. But Chilchuck thought her plan sucked. Leos had an idea, but Senshi pulled a mandrake, offering a better solution. Upset, Marcel went ahead with her bat plan. She snagged a mandrake, getting affected. Leos and Chilchuck questioned her, and she explained, feeling reassured. Senshi made a meal, praising Marcel. They found a tower-like structure. Chilchuck revealed a secret path, surprising Senshi. Leading, Senshi set off traps, causing tension. They struck a deal. Senshi spilled trap locations for obedience. Chilchuck activated an oil trap, and Senshi got oil with help. Senshi had Chilchuck cook with traps, making a kakiage meal. He praised Chilchuck and thought about the future. Chilchuck promised to teach Senshi about traps and showed gratitude. The narrative ended with the heroes getting to work and bonding. Leos initially blamed Chuck for his janky-ass sword, but it held deep sentimental value as a keepsake from a journey with his sister 3 years prior. In a golden castle, they joined a collector's party in a dungeon for profit. Despite Falin's reservations, Leos pressed on. As they delved deeper, they encountered deteriorated armor and got into a chaotic battle with animated armors. Their leader fell, and Leos and Falin found themselves cornered. Leos' sword shattered, triggering a frantic chase. After vanquishing one adversary with a new sword, Leos reflected on his past brush with death and his fear of armors, finding humor in their instability, much to SGI's amusement. Marcel shed light on magical control as they neared a hall filled with armors. Leos hesitated, but Chuck suggested outrunning them. A skirmish ensued, with SGI obliterating an armor. Despite more challenges, Leos proposed focusing on the creature, controlling the armors to halt their movements, speculating on the significance of their protection. A tactical retreat was suggested as the armors reassembled. Leos devised a plan, with 3 acting as bait while he infiltrated. Executing the plan, Leos pondered the armor's peculiar lack of eyes. He successfully infiltrated but faced an imposing uncontrolled armor guarding a shield-protected object. Determined to unveil its secret, Leos engaged in combat, ultimately defeating the creature by targeting its egg, confirming his theory. Rushing to aid his friends, Leos realized the armor was inhabited, not enchanted. Inspired, he suggested cooking them, though Marcel disapproved. After analyzing and cooking the pieces, they enjoyed a delicious living armor meal, with Leos excitedly sampling steamed mollusks. When they hit the 3rd floor, they stumbled into a once flashy castle now overrun by undead. Leos played guide, using his freakishly good hearing to dodge monsters. Chilchuck, all hyped about golems, dragged them to his base on the 2nd and 4th levels, where he hunted monsters like it was a hobby. He went on about how golems, usually seen as inedible, were an exception because they're chock full of nutrients. He used them like living gardens, preaching about protecting plants and moisture regulation, and then dropped a bomb about a secret passage for monitoring. Chilchuck put on a show by casually whacking golems with a shovel, talking up the importance of snagging veggies. Worries about veggies parasitizing golems got shut down by SGI, who ranted about their bromance with the soil. Marcel was practically drooling over the thought of real food while they gathered veggies. Chilchuck bossed them around, yelling about collecting weeds for fertilizer to revive golems. Even with the legal BS about activating magical creatures without permission, Chilchuck kept pushing to plant seeds on the golems. Leos couldn't help but notice Senshi's newfound obsession with golems as they prepped to cook, with Marshall offering fire magic backup, which Chilchuck laughed off to save face. After wolfing down some basilisk bacon, Marcel started yapping about golem composition, but Marshall shut her down hard. At a bustling joint, Cabru and his squad got hit up by some shady character with a crazy request: take down the dungeon's magician. Cabru, skeptical as hell, got countered by Rin's annoyingly upbeat attitude, pushing him to be more positive. But Cabru wasn't having it, preaching about proving their worth with actions, not just talk. After prepping up, they hit the dungeon, battling monsters and snagging loot. When Mick Bell found some treasure, Cabru called for a cautious retreat, smelling trouble from a mile away. Later, Chilchuck stumbled upon Cabru's knocked-out crew, looking like they got hit by a ghost or something. Leos, smelling conspiracy, suspected a ghostly presence. Chilchuck, eyeing their stuff, thought about salvaging. Plot twist: Leos' sword revealed the treasure as freaking bugs. Marcel gagged, but Senshi whipped up a bug dish, sparking all sorts of reactions. Leos even swallowed a gold coin, hiding the bug inside. As they dealt with missed chances and the real value of their loot, Leos named his sword's bug Kensuk. Their run-ins with dungeon ghosts and thoughts on Fallon's ghost-busting magic added depth. Shit got real when a possessed adventurer showed up, bringing back memories of Fallon's peaceful solutions. Marcel was thinking about busting ghosts, which caused drama with Chilchuck. As they delved deeper into the dungeon, hunger gnawed at Marcel, Senshi, Leos, and the gang, sending them on a hunt for grub. Senshi's bright idea: head to the 4th floor for a treasure bug feast. They stumbled into a dining hall, facing off against a living painting monster. Marcel saved Leos' bacon, but he, being his reckless self, decided to dive into the painting for some fruit against everyone's protests. With some persuasion, Marcel and Chilchuck roped him up and sent him in. Inside, Leos found himself in a weird-ass scene, mistook for a guard by a confused maid, and offered a fruit basket. Creeped out, he signaled for backup and returned to reality, explaining his botched mission. They hit up another painting, encountering grown-up Prince Delgal, formerly seen as a baby. Things got awkward when Delgal's dad got sick right before Leos could chow down on some chicken, forcing a quick exit. Back in the real world, Leos realized he couldn't bring food from the painting and decided to try another for grub.